Do you think self-care is selfish? I did. I had spent a year in bed recovering from stage 3 rectal cancer. I had children that ranged from the age of 16 to 8. And I'd been in bed focused on my own recovery so that I could be there to enjoy their future. When I was done, my ostomy bag was reversed, my port was gone, and I was ready to get back into life. Life had moved on while I'd been in that bed, and my 3 teenage sons had moved on. And that relationship wasn't so solid to begin with because they had been watching an abusive father mistreat their mother. So they weren't super anxious to have that fulfillment of relationship that I had hoped we would have. So I showed up at my counselor's office like a pile of ashes. I didn't have anything. My world was gone. My children were so important to me. And my counselor said to me, Charlotte, if you're going to get well, you're going to need to start taking care of yourself. And that just felt so selfish to me, but I was a pile of ashes. I didn't have anything else to lean on. And I said, okay. And so I started to take care of myself. For me, it started with an Al-Anon meeting. Al-Anon, Celebrate Recovery, AA, NA. There are so many free resources for us. I came up with a system with my counselor that I'm going to share with you, and I actually created a journal. I don't have it, but it's called SEEP, and it stands for Spiritual, Environmental, Emotional, and Physical. And I learned to do sort of a self-coaching with that. I began to check in with myself spiritually. And I want you all to take this home with you. SEEP, S-E-E-P. Now don't judge yourself, okay? You just say, where am I now? And where do I want to be spiritually? It's just a self-assessment. The next one is environmental. And that came in there because I was in an emotionally abusive relationship. And unless I step back and look at where I was, I wouldn't have recognized it. The next one is emotional. Sometimes we're doing great, but sometimes we maybe need to do a little bit more, and maybe just tell your bestie, hey, I'm feeling kind of low right now. And the last one is physical. Don't judge where you are, just assess it. Assess where you are and where you would like to be. Let me tell you about ashes. The spirit of the